Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to explain you fifth main question from exercise 4.4. Okay, so the first question over here is nothing but x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So in fourth main question you have studied how to factorize the quadratic polynomial, isn't it? So now in this video I am going to explain you how to factorize the cubic polynomial. Okay, so in order to find the factors of cubic polynomial, first what you have to consider is you have to consider the last term of this cubic polynomial. Okay, so which is your last term of the cubic polynomial now? So the last term of the cubic polynomial is plus 2 now. Yes, so now what you have to do, you have to find out the factors of 2. Okay, so in order to find the factors of 2, what you have to write here? The factors of plus 2 are, okay, so the 2 is there, no, it is divisible by 1 and 2, isn't it? So now these 1 and 2 are the factors of plus 2, isn't it? So now what you have to do, you have to consider this number along with both the sign plus or minus, and here also plus or minus you have to consider. Okay, so next thing is what you have to find out is you have to assume or you have to take the trial method. Okay, so what you have to do here, 4 numbers are there now, plus 1 is there, minus 1 is there, and plus 2 and minus 2 is there, isn't it? So totally 4 numbers are there. So why I have find out the value of or the factors of 2 over here, because you have to substitute any one of the value in this. Okay, and you have to check whether whatever you are getting the answer that is 0 or no. So if it is 0, you know, right, if it is 0 then that is the factor of this given polynomial, isn't it? So first by trial method, first we will take plus 1. Okay, so by taking the plus 1, whether, see, after substituting the value of plus 1, whether you are getting the answer as 0 or no, you have to find out. Okay, so if you are getting the answer as 0, then the given polynomial or whatever you got the value, no, that is the factor of this cubic polynomial. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to consider, or I am going to put x equals to 1. At x equals to 1, what will be the value of this cubic polynomial we have to see. Okay, so p of x will be is equals to, this is your given polynomial, right, x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 2. So at x equals to 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. So this will be is equals to 1 cube is nothing but here 1, and 2 into 1 the whole square is there, right? 2 into 1 the whole square means again 1 you are getting. So 2 ones are 2 minus 1 and plus 2. So here you can see minus 2 and plus 2 will get cancelled. Plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. So what is remaining here? The answer whatever you are getting over here is 0, isn't it? So if you are getting the answer as 0, then proceed that you can conclude that x equals to 1. You have to conclude you have to include this, like you have to consider this. Okay, so this number you have to consider. So what you have to do now, x equals to 1. At x equals to 1, this p of x will be is equals to 0 you are getting, right? So now you can see here, this x equals to 1 is there, no, it will come here, means what it will become, x minus 1, isn't it? So here plus 1 is there, right, it will come this side, means it will become minus 1. So x minus 1 will be is equals to, here nothing is there, already we have taken this plus 1 here this side. So what is remaining? 0. Okay, so now you can conclude that this x minus 1 is the factor of this cubic polynomial. So now we got one factor, isn't it? So cubic polynomial in the sense we need 3 factors. So in previous problems like quadratic polynomials we got 2 factors, right? So now here cubic polynomial in the sense you should find out totally 3 factors. Now we got 1 factor, because after substituting the value we are going to get here answer as 0, isn't it? So now what you have to write, therefore x minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. That means p of x I am going to write over here. Okay, so the next step is what, you know, so you have studied about the long division, isn't it? So now what you have to do is, in order to find the remaining factors, you have to consider this as the divisor and this as the dividend. Okay, So now you have to do the long division of this. Okay, so after that, after doing the long division, whatever you are getting the answer in the quotient, that again you have to factorize. That means whatever you are getting the answer on like as a quotient, no, that is quadratic polynomial. After that, by using the splitting method, again you have to split that this one quadratic polynomial in order to find the two factors. Okay, so now we will see how to find out again the remaining two factors. So first thing is what I am going to write over here, x minus 1. Why I have taken x minus 1? Because here already we have proved that x minus 1 is the factor of p of x, isn't it? So now that I have considered. Okay, so this is your divisor now, and whatever will be the question, see here, this one cubic polynomial, that is your dividend. Okay, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, so now already you have studied the long division method, isn't it? So now you know, right, what you have in long division method, what you have to do, you know, right? So what you have to consider now, you have to consider the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. So here the first term of the dividend is nothing but x cube, and first term of the divisor is nothing but x, right? So 1x and 1x will get cancelled. What is remaining here? X square. So this is your first term of the quotient. Okay, so x square is there, no? So this is your first term of the quotient. So after writing this, what you have to do is, you have to take this first term of the quotient and you have to multiply this to the first and second term of the divisor. Okay, so first I am going to multiply this x square into x. X square into x is nothing but, in multiplication you have to add the powers. 2 and 1 is there, right? So x cube, right? So that x cube you have to write below the dividend. So after that, what you have to do is, you have to take again this and you have to multiply that with the second term of the divisor. So x square into minus 1 is nothing but minus x square. Okay, so the next step is what? You have to change the sign. So x cube and x cube will get cancelled, and what is remaining here? Which is a bigger number sign over here? Minus, and 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1 x square as it is, and minus x plus 2 I am going to take it down. Okay, so the next step is what? You have to consider now this as your dividend. Yes, so first term of the dividend is nothing but here minus x square, and the first term of the divisor is nothing but here x, isn't it? 1x will get cancelled. What is remaining? 1x will remain along with the minus sign. So along with the minus sign, you are getting here the answer is minus x, isn't it? So this answer you have to write as the second term of the quotient. Okay, so the second term of the quotient is nothing but here minus x. Okay, so that minus x is there, no? What you have to do now? Minus x, you have to multiply this with the first and second term of the divisor. So when you will multiply this along with the first and second term of the divisor, what you are going to get? Minus x into x is nothing but minus x square. So minus into minus is plus, x into 1 is nothing but x. So now you have to change the sign. So in place of minus plus, in place of plus minus. So x square and x square will get cancelled. So here you can see minus minus minus, 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2, x as it is plus 2. Okay, so the next step is what again? This you have to consider as the dividend, and this you have to consider as the divisor. Okay, so after considering this, what you have to do is, first I am going to take here minus 2x. Okay, so minus 2x divided by x. Yes, so minus 2x divided by x is nothing but here x and x will get cancelled. So what is remaining? Minus 2. So this minus 2 is the third term of the quotient, minus 2. Okay, so minus 2 into first term of the divisor, minus 2 into second term of the divisor. So minus 2 into x is nothing but minus 2x, and minus into minus is nothing but plus, 2 ones are 2. Okay, so you have to change the sign now. So minus 2x and plus 2x will get cancelled. What is remaining now? Here also plus 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled. What is remaining? 0. Isn't it? So this is the long division. So next thing is what you have to do now, we will see. So I told you, right, after doing the long division you have to consider the quotient. So one rule you have studied, right? So what kind of the rule you have studied? You know this, note. Yes, you have written this. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, isn't it? So you have studied this. So like this only you have to write over here. Dividend is what over here? Dividend is nothing but x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, isn't it? So this will be is equals to, divisor is what here? X minus 1 into quotient is nothing but here x square minus x minus 2. So quotient, whatever you are getting over here, that you have to write over here, and remainder is nothing but 0, isn't it? So now x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, this will be is equals to x minus 1 into, so now for this you have to split. By using the splitting method you have to find the factors of this. Okay, x square minus x minus 2 is there, right? So what you have to do now? Multiply the constant of the first term and the constant of the last term. You are getting here minus 2. Okay, so p into q is minus 2 and p plus q is nothing but here minus 1. Okay, so you have to find the factors of 2 now. 2 1s are 2 or 1 2s are 2. Okay, so by looking at this only you just do whatever you are getting the p plus q value, I mean the middle number, middle constant, it should be minus 1. That means the bigger number sign is minus and this is plus. Okay, so now what you have to do, by splitting method you have to write over here x square plus x minus 2x minus 2. Okay, so this will be is equals to now x minus 1 into, so now you have to group this term, isn't it? So after grouping, which is the common over here? X is the common, and what is remaining? X plus 1. So here which term is common? Minus 2 is common over here. What is remaining? X. So here already we have taken minus outside. So I told you, right, whenever you are taking the minus sign outside, whatever will be the sign inside the bracket, it will change as the opposite sign. Yes, so here minus 2 already I have taken out, means the remaining thing is plus 1. Okay, so this will be is equals to x minus 1, and here which term is common? X plus 1 is the common term, and what is remaining? X minus 2. So these are the three factors of the cubic polynomial x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Understood? So now we'll move on to the next problem. So your next problem is here, x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, isn't it? So what you have to do now? The same procedure you have to follow. That means you have to consider here the constant of this polynomial. I mean what you have to consider here, the constant number which is not having any kind of the variable. Okay, so the last term you have to consider, that is the factors of minus 5 are, that means the factors of 5 are, tell me, 1 plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 5, isn't it? So now what you have to do, again the same procedure by trial method. You have to take plus 1, after that you have to take minus 1 and check. If it is not possible there also you have to go for plus 5. If it is not possible there also you have to go for the minus 5. Okay, so now we'll start from x equals to 1 again. So x equals to 1 we are considering means whether you are getting this polynomial as 0 or no, you have to check. Okay, so p of x will be is equals to here x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, isn't it? So p of 1 will be is equals to 1 cube means 1 only, minus 3 into 1 square means 1 only, minus 9 into 1 minus 5. So 1 cube means 1, minus 3 into 1 is nothing but 3, minus 9 ones are 9, minus 5. So this will be is equals to minus 2, minus 9 and minus 5. So here again you can see, if you will add this you are going to get minus 11 minus 5. So this will be is equals to minus 16. So now you can see whatever you are getting the answer over here, this is not 0, isn't it? So if you are getting the 0, then you can easily conclude that the substituted value is here the factor of this polynomial. But here this is not a factor of this polynomial, because whatever you are getting the answer over here, that is not 0. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next one, that is x equals to minus 1. So we'll put the value as minus 1 and we'll check. P of minus 1 will be is equals to, that means p of x first we will take, that is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. So at x equals to 1, p of minus 1 will be is equals to minus 1 the whole cube minus 3 into minus 1 the whole square minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5. So this will be is equals to, I told you right, minus 1 whole to the power odd number is again minus 1. Okay, so this minus 1 the whole square means plus 1, right? So minus 3 minus 1 whole to the power even number is there, right? So if it is even number, then what we can conclude, what you can write over here, plus 1. Okay, so minus into minus is plus, 9 ones are 9. Okay, so minus 5. So this will be is equals to minus 1, minus into plus is minus, 3 ones are 3 plus 9 minus 5. Okay, so this will be is equals to, here you can see minus 1 and minus 3 is nothing but minus 4 plus 9 and minus 5. So here you can see again consider these two numbers, which is the bigger number sign, you have to keep that, right? So plus, now you have to keep the bigger number sign and you have to subtract. So 9 minus 4 is nothing but here 5 minus 5. So this will be is equals to plus 5 minus 5 will get cancelled. What is remaining? 0. So that means you can easily conclude that this is the factor of this cubic polynomial, isn't it? So now what you have to do now, x is equals to minus 1 is there, right? So x equals to minus 1. So this minus 1, if it will come this side, means what it will become? X plus 1 will be is equals to 0. Okay, so now you can conclude that therefore x plus 1 is the factor of p of x. Again the same procedure you have to follow. You have to take or you have to consider this as the divisor and this as the dividend now, and you have to proceed with the long division. Okay, so x plus 1 as divisor and x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 as the dividend. Okay, so now what you have to do, again the same procedure, that is the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. What is remaining? 1x will get cancelled. What is remaining? X square is remaining, right? So after that what you have to do is you have to write this as the first term of the quotient and multiply this. X square into x is nothing but x cube, x square into plus 1 is nothing but x square, and change the sign. So x cube and x cube will get cancelled. What is remaining here? Minus minus minus, and 3 plus 1 is 4, x square as it is, minus 9x minus 5. Okay, so after that the same procedure here, the first term of the dividend is minus 4x square divided by the first term of the divisor is here x, right? 1x will get cancelled, minus 4 as it is, and here 1x will be remaining, so minus 4x. So after that again you have to multiply the second term of the quotient to the first and second term of the divisor. Minus 4x into x is nothing but minus 4x square, plus into minus is minus, 4 ones are 4, x as it is. Change the sign, cancel. So here you can see minus plus bigger number sign, and when you will subtract this you are going to get plus minus 5x, okay, and minus 5. So again the similar procedure, that is here the first term of the divisor, or sorry, dividend is nothing but here minus 5x, that divided by the first term of the divisor. X and x will get cancelled, so what is remaining here? Minus 5, okay. So this minus 5 multiplied by the x, minus 5x, minus into plus is minus, 5 ones are 5, okay. So here plus, cancel, here also cancel, so what is remaining? 0, okay. So again the same procedure, that is we know that dividend will be is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Yes, so what you have to do now, the dividend is nothing but here x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, okay. So this will be is equals to divisor is nothing but here x plus 1, and the quotient is nothing but x square minus 4x minus 5, remainder is 0, okay. So now again the same thing, that is x plus 1, and you have to consider x square minus 4x minus 5, and you have to split this by using the splitting method. So here what you have to find, you have to find like the product of the first constant term and the last constant term, that is p into q, that is 1 into minus 5 is nothing but minus 5, and here the middle term, that is p plus q, is nothing but minus 4, okay. So now what you have to do, you have to find the factors of 5, that is 1 5s are 5. So here as you know the middle term, like when you will add up the middle term you should get here minus 4, okay. So how you will get, if you will put the minus sign to the 5 and plus sign to the 1, okay. So these values you have to substitute here, x square, this one plus 1x minus 5x minus 5 as it is. So this will be is equals to x plus 1, here you have to group the terms, here x is the common term, x plus 1 is remaining, here which is the common, minus 5 is the common, what is remaining? X plus 1. So x plus 1 as it is. So here which is the common term? X plus 1 is the common term, and next thing is what is remaining? X minus 5. So these are the 3 factors of this polynomial, cubic polynomial. So in my next video I am going to upload the 3rd and 4th problem of this 5th main question, okay. So just subscribe my channel and press the bell icon in order to receive the notifications for my upcoming videos, okay. Thank you.